It's about 2:40. Just heading out now. We've only got about 90 minutes to the Bothy. Take it nice and steady and have a good first night. We are setting out on the Ring of Tarf circuit from Blair Athol in the Cairngorms National Park. It's a 57km circuit that involves 2 nights in mountain bothies.
Here, we observe the curious struggle between man and machine. The human with outstretched hand attempts to command the DJI Neo, hoping to harness its flight. Yet, like a wild creature of the skies, it resists, soaring unpredictably in defiance. The man, undeterred, tries again. Yet the drone dances away, a testament to the untamed nature of technology in our modern world.
Having set out at 2:30 in the afternoon, we had about 2 hours of daylight to cover the first 10 kilometres to the Bothy. This gave us plenty of time to settle into a comfortable pace and fully appreciate the stunning scenery around us. The sky was overcast with low clouds hanging heavy above us and cool temperatures, a clear sign of what the next few days would have in store. This was a special birthday weekend getaway. I was turning 50 the next day, and Marcus had reached the half-century milestone just last month. We were here to celebrate our shared love for the mountains, and what better way to mark the occasion than spending a few chilly November nights sleeping on the floor in basic accommodation without heat or electricity. Is it good, Marcus?
The steak is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Well worth carrying it all the way up. Well, 10k.
With limited space in the main room of the Bothy, we made the adjacent room's roof space our home for the night. Accessed by a narrow aluminium ladder, my first thought was about the fun I'd have trying to navigate it for a 3 a.m. trip to Pea.
Good morning. Had quite a good night, got quite a bit of sleep, still quite cold though, certainly cold this morning. 20 past 7, I'm going to get up now, have breakfast. We're in no rush to head off.
Jez is officially 50 today. Happy birthday.
So just gone 9 o'clock. We've had a very leisurely morning, but now we're heading out. It's not brilliant, there's a bit of mist in the air, but it's going to be a fun day. This was to be a relaxed adventure, with today's plan covering 26 kilometres and taking in the summits of 3 Munros. The terrain promised plenty of variety. We'd start on well-maintained trails, but soon be battling off into the wild, pushing our way through thick heather, tall grasses and spongy peat bogs. But that's exactly how we like it. From the summit of Beinn Dearg, we were treated with 360-degree views of mist. A strong, invigorating wind greeted us at the top, prompting me to put on an extra layer. As we descended, the wind eased, but the views, or rather lack of them, remained stubbornly unchanged. Maybe it was a remote location, the weather, or simply the time of year, but we were privileged to have the mountains entirely to ourselves. We wouldn't encounter another soul until we descended into Glen Tilt at the end of our trip. We kept a steady pace over the rough terrain, our feet staying wet the entire day. The only silver lining was a brief glimpse of the sun at midday, a fleeting moment of warmth before the clouds closed in again.
Where are we, Jez?
Haven't got a clue! Here we are, second Munro. And just as good a views as the first one. Where are we going? Once again sheltered from the wind, we set our sights on the third Munro of the day. After descending to the col, we faced a final 300-metre climb to reach the summit. Munro number 3. Once again, stunning views all around. A biting wind hit us as we descended from the summit of Sgarsoch. It was the coldest I had felt all day, but as we made our way down, the skies began to clear, revealing stunning views straight down the valley towards our next Bothy. As we approached the Bothy, we were blessed with the warmth of the setting sun on our faces. Crossing Tarf water, we at least arrived with clean feet, a small but welcome comfort after a long day on the mountains. The Tarf Hotel, a basic Bothy with 4 rooms and a few sleeping platforms, was to be our home for the night. We were the only occupants, which gave it an even more remote feel. After changing out of our wet clothes into something warmer, we settled in for the evening. After a meal of dehydrated food, I surprised Marcus with a mini birthday cake and a single candle. The cake was far too small to hold the other 49 candles, but it was the thought that counted.
I feel bad that you've done this and not me. Look, I mean, we just got the hip flask out as well to celebrate. Right. So, happy birthday. Happy birthday as well, cheers. Oh, you just blew your candle out.
Oh no, can't do that yet. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy birthday.
We burned the cardboard and paper packaging we had, managing to enjoy 3 brief minutes of fire before it fizzled out.
Good morning, it's about 5:40. We're going to get up, well, about now, shortly, and aim to leave by about 7 o'clock. I think it's a bit overcast outside. Still quite cool, it's about 10 degrees in here. But it's going to be about an hour up to the summit, and then from there it's all downhill back to the car.
Back to bed. I'm ready to get out there.
There's 2 toilets at the Bothy. You just grab one of them and walk about 200 metres away.
This is the most fun part of the morning. Getting your dry socks nice and wet. Okay, so there we go. It's about 7:20. We're ready to head out now, and it's a bit lightish outside.
That's us, and we're off. Little stream crossing. Nothing like wet feet and cold feet this early in the morning. We followed a small stream up the valley as we made our way towards our next Munro, Carn a Chlamain. At times we traced a faint trail and were blessed with a beautiful sunrise that painted the sky. But any warmth it brought quickly vanished as we reached the summit where a bracing wind awaited us. So first Munro of the day, well the only Munro of the day, and now we're heading straight down this ridge. So that down there is Glen Tilt. That's well worth the trip all by itself.
running out now down Glen Tilt, only fairly level, about 10k to go, back to the car. Well, that's it, we're almost back at the car now. Only another 500 metres. Been an absolutely fantastic 3 days, 2 nights. Great way to celebrate my birthday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And see you in the next one.